And the listeners, this is the Yunus English School Hour coming to you every Sunday from 10 in the morning to 12 noon. And today is September the 28th, 2025. This is the Yunus English Hour coming to you through Star TV and Star Radio 96.6 FM, broadcasting to you from Banjul. With me today, I have Professor Kisma Sise on my right and Honorable Ture on my left. We are going to have an open discussion with you on the school matters and the students, in the interest of the students in our schools throughout the country and at Yunus English School in particular. I would like my colleagues to introduce themselves to you before we continue with our discussions. Go ahead.
Good morning, wonderful viewers. Once again, my name is Mr. Kisima Sise, a science teacher and a head of department at Yunus English School, Busumbala Complex. Once again, we are here to elaborate or an open discourse on setting standards in education. That is, with the welfare of the students and the success is what matters. So it's an honor to be here once again with you as we take you through this, and it is anchored by Star Radio and Television Services 96.6 frequency modulation.
Thank you, Mr. Sise. Mr. Ture?
Yes, good morning, listeners. Good morning, the Gambian and the world at large. Today I am here to talk about something very important. But first of all, as he rightly mentioned, my name is Abdou Ture. I am the ECD teacher at Sarapati in Yunus English School. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much indeed. Today, if you have any question, you can send a text to us. Our text number is 3784294, 3784294. I didn't say you call. We cannot take a call right now, but you can send a text to us and we will see that what we're going to respond to your text message. I think we will start about the students going to school early, the punctuation and punctuality, regularities. So this is the first thing we want to start today, and I would start with the Professor Sise to elaborate on this.
Yes, regularity and punctuality matters a lot. Like in our previous program, we said, I even quoted an adage here, that the early bird catches the worm, and the best worm is what the bird will catch. If you go early, you have your desires given to you at the right time, at your desire. So this, in light of this, a Parent Teachers Association meeting was organized yesterday, which was very successful at Busumbala Complex, where the headmaster digressed on punctuality and regularity. Because this is the key. Once this is not there cannot be anything that we can do ahead. Because if you are late, a lot of things are done in your absence. If you are late, you distract when you arrive. If you are late, you cannot cope in the lesson because a lot is done in your absence. So punctuality and regularities does not even matter on only the side of the student, but even the teachers also, it matters on them. Because if you are not in class, there is a lapse, and that lapse cannot be covered. Remember I said time is the most valuable item right now, because once you lose it, today, the 28th of September, 2025 will never come back. If you don't utilize today, you can never have today back again. So time is the most valuable commodity, and we must utilize it very wisely. And everything is time bound in this world. It's from one activity to the other. So when there is an activity that has a time bound, you must be within that time frame. If you are out of the time frame, then you cannot achieve your desire.
Yes.
So the principal made this very important for the parents to wake up their kids very early. And before they can wake up early, they must go to bed early. Remember I said the last previous program that the early to bed and early to rise makes a boy healthy, wealthy, or makes a girl healthy, wealthy, and wise.
That's
so you
correct.
must send them early to bed. Reduce their screen time, especially the time they've spent on their mobile phones. Then automatically they will be able to rise early, because you need about 7 to 8 hours sleep. That's the normal sleep pattern that you should have, especially as a child growing up, because there are many things that are coming into your brain, and that's the time that the brain develops, from the age of 5 coming onwards up to 9. 50 to 75% of brain development occurs at this stage. So that time must be utilized wisely, because once you lose it, you cannot have it back.
That's correct.
Because you can only mold mud when it is wet. When it is dry, you want to mold it, it will break.
Yes, it's true.
So let's do things at the right time, at the right place, because there is a right time and place for everything in life. So regularity and punctuality matters a lot. And this was made very important to the parents yesterday at the Parent Teachers Association meeting in Busumbala Complex. So.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Cisse. You are right. Yesterday's board meeting in Busumbala was headed by the Honorable Principal Augustus Mendy,
So.
and he spoke to the parents. And our sincere thanks to Alikalo of Busumbala. He attended the meeting himself. And he's also university degree holder. And the Alikalo and Mr. Mendy, they have very important discussions with the parents and teachers. And at the end, everybody agreed that we have to put our hands together to be sure for the success of our students. And these are the things that these are the way that we want it to be continued throughout our other schools in the country. As you know, we have a school in Busumbala and in Sarepate and also in Kotu, and the PTA meetings are going to be conducted. And all what we're going to say there, we will be focusing on those ones here again. As we all hear, Honorable Cisse said that the come to school early is so important in the life of students. And the parents can facilitate that for us. You have to see this as your duty to make sure the readiness of your students on time every day, not sometimes, but every day and every week. So when the students are in the school on time, the teachers can also execute their plan, their plannings, lesson planning and other plannings who can be effective. But if some of them are coming early morning on time and the others are coming late, the planning is going to be weak and So therefore, coming on time is important, and we will go to Honorable Abdul Toure to elaborate on this matter.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yunus.
Yes.
Punctuality and regularity is very important in our settings. Parents out there or guardians out there, we have our practitioners in our homes, that's our students. It's not only that when they go to school that we need to teach them, even at home we have to teach them. How? By waking them up also is another kind of method that you are using to teach your child to wake up on time. If you teach him or her to wake up on time, there will be a time that particular child will wake up that particular time. Because the more he or she is used to that time, definitely, even though you are not there, when the time is up, that child will wake up. And he or she will prepare himself to go to school. But if you allow the child to oversleep until the time has done, you wake the person up, the child will not say any words to read, but then the child will go and take shower and dress himself and go to school. But the child himself or her will know that today I am late. And then if that thing has continued, the child will adopt that. And then you realize that he or she will even get used to being late. And later he or she will not care. Even though the teacher will come and harass him or her or beat him or tell him any other word, that will not even solve anything
Sure.
because the child is already used to being late.
Yeah.
One has to be very careful in that point because the child has to be in class by 8 o'clock in order. In fact, the child should be in class before the teacher come in.
Yes, yes.
But sometimes the teacher will come in and be waiting for the child. That is not something accurate. Parents should help us at that side. Know that some of these children, they do not go to bed on time. They are on the TV, watching TV until late hours. Even sometimes to study their books is a problem.
It is.
So we have to give them time. Let us draw a timetable for them. Time to study, time to do this, and time to go to bed. Because it is a school days. Obviously, if at all is the weekend, you can leave them there sleep. Let them have enough sleep. But during school hours, you need to wake them up so that they can be in class on time. Some students will come about almost to 9 or after 9. Obviously,
Yes.
the first period or the second period has gone. So what is that child is going to learn in that particular class? And the first period or the second period has already gone.
Yes.
So
yes.
it will affect the child.
That's
and
true.
when it comes to exam, that particular child will fail it.
Yes, it's
Sometimes you will say that, my child is failing exam, this and this and that. Maybe there is something wrong somewhere which you have to set before the other time will come up.
That's
because
true.
see to it that now the child is on bed.
Yeah.
As a parent, you have to wake up early. Especially we fathers. Fathers, you should go to bed very late and you have to get up early.
Sure.
Yes, if you get up early, make sure wake the children up. Let them get up, let them pray, and they do other kind of activities. Some people, they will even wake up at 5 o'clock and read their books. From there, they take their shower, they take bath. From there, they pray and they go to school.
Sure.
And they will reach at school on time. But allowing your child to go to school late all the time, it doesn't tell well about the child.
Sure.
It will always take the child backwards. It will never take the child
Forward.
forward.
Yes,
So
yes.
parents, guardians, let us help each other in that side.
Yeah.
If the child is going to school on time, obviously the child will gain quality education.
That's correct.
And he or she, if it is used to going to school late, anywhere that he or she is having work, he will go to that particular place also late.
Late.
For the rest of her life,
You
for
see?
his life.
Once you develop something in the child's behavior, the child
It
will
becomes a
adopt
norm.
it.
It
The child
becomes a
will
norm,
adopt it.
and he grows
So,
with it.
Okay.
yes,
So-
so we have to be very, very careful at that particular side.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Ture. And those of you who are watching us on the Star TV, you can see that the pictures that are running on the screen, they are taken yesterday on this PTA meeting. And you can see it was well attended by parents and teachers. And a lot of important things were discussed there. I think our goal here is to get your children better education so that they would have access to the colleges and universities or any tertiary institution in the country and the world. The only way we can have that achieved, we need your support in grassroots level. I think Mr. Cisse would focus more on that, please.
So, yes, the PTA meeting yesterday was very successful, very fruitful. Our esteemed principal and the Honorable Alcalo of Busumbala made this very clear to people, that the students must also be battle prepared.
Yes.
And there must be uniformity. When I say battle preparedness, it means to be going to the farm without the farming tools. You cannot do anything.
That's correct.
Even if you spend the whole day at the farm. Or going to the battle without the weapons. You can easily get killed before you achieve your desire.
That's correct.
So when we talk of battle preparedness in education, is to have the required resources.
That's right.
And number one resource is the textbooks.
Yes.
Textbooks are very vital in education. So people must be very resourceful when they are in education. And the kids must be supplied with these materials. And these materials are available in the three schools that we have, that is in Busumbala, in Kotu, and in Sarepate. The textbooks are already available. So parents, we are just pleading with you to provide these textbooks for the children, because it facilitates the educational process. Remember, it gives you a course outline that you can even read ahead of your teacher. And there are various exercises exercises that can be inflected in different ways. Maybe in the teacher's explanation in the class, we'll dwell on one exercise or the other. But in the textbook, you have various exercises on one topic. So even if his topic is inflected, it will not affect the student. So textbooks contain a lot of information. And then you can even be in advance of the class if you have these materials with you. And
That's
then,
correct.
once you have it in your house, it gives you a reading pattern, because you cannot have those things lying about like white elephants. So you must utilize them.
Of course.
So we are asking parents as stakeholders to please participate on this side and provide these resources for the students. And secondly, when I talk of uniformity, uniformity means one form. Uni means one, and form we all know. People must be in one shape.
Yeah.
That's
Okay?
right.
People
Yes.
must be in one shape. When it comes to the teachers, we must dress professionally and come to school. And when it comes to the students, they must all appear in one form. And that uniform is provided for them. At school level, we have uniforms for sale. And we even have tailors that can make a tailor-made uniform for them. So every student must appear in the same form.
That's right.
Okay? They must appear in the same form. This one also was there was stress yesterday at the PTA meeting. So,
Okay.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you.
So-
Thank you for your elaboration.
so
This is important for your child to have all the textbooks, not some of the textbooks, but all of them. The importance of textbooks cannot be emphasized
so.
because everything is inside those textbooks. And the writers of those books are the people with degrees, university degrees, that their duty is to be sure that going through those textbooks, child can come from the exams with flying colors. And I think even in the nursery school, I remember yesterday I was in our Kotu school, and I enter into the nursery class. I found a child laying down on top of the desk. And I asked the teacher, he says, no, see, he doesn't have textbooks. And now I gave these people something to do, and she has nothing to read this. And in order to let her read, I have to ask one of the students to allow her to be looking at her books. And these kids, sometimes they don't like that. So don't allow that to happen to your child.
sorry.
So get the textbooks ready. Textbooks are important as a school fees. You see, just that under the laws of the country, we cannot send any child away for school for textbooks. So I think that also is a good law, because even sitting in the classroom without textbooks is better than sitting at home without teacher or anything. So therefore, we can't send them away, but as parent, you have to do whatever you can do in your capacity as parent to have textbooks for your children, so that when they go to the school, they won't be idle like that. They won't be somebody who is there and knowing that I don't have what the others are having. So I think that would also increase discouragement on the child's mind. So what would you say about the textbook matter? I think did you finish talking last, or Ms. Kisma?
Yes.
Okay, then Mr. Cisse, let me go into the importance of the textbooks again in senior school. Because I have seen again that the senior students too, many of them are coming without textbooks.
So,
thinking that they can borrow from their parents, from their peers. Sometimes when you say, I want to see your textbooks, they will go and borrow the friends' textbooks and come and say, here it is. Like now, we are in admitting students into all the grades now, from nursery 1 to nursery 3, from grade 1 to grade 6, from 7 to 9, from 10 to 12. They are all coming. And when you talk to them about the textbooks, some of them will say, I have them at home. So I don't want to buy because I have textbooks at home. When you ask them that you want to see the textbooks, all what they can do is to go to their friends, borrow these textbooks, bring them to us, and say, here, there, I bought them before. But actually, they don't have any textbooks. At the end of the day, it's going to be a failure for that child.
Exactly.
So parents, instead of running to the banks to pay the school fees, please put these textbooks into your agenda too, in order that the success of that student in the examination room would be guaranteed.
Yes,
So-
especially in the senior.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's the transition point
That's right.
into the real tax of life.
Yeah.
We don't have to underestimate it, because that's the edge of the bridge.
That's
where
right.
you transition into the most fruitful part of your life.
That's right.
So you must be supplied with the required materials. Textbooks are an interpretation of the curriculum. Remember, the curriculum, the way it is drawn by the ministry, these authors of this textbook are very professional. When they write, they interpret this curriculum. So the moment you have this curriculum with you, even if your teacher deviates from the curriculum, you as the student will be able to tell. But without the textbook, you'll be blind in class. The teacher can cover topics the way he wishes, or the way he desires, or the way it favors him. Because sometimes the syllabus cannot be covered. This is why at our Yunus English School, we have enough time to be able to cover the syllabus. This is why our school days range from Monday to Saturday. Because this curriculum has a time frame that it needs to be covered. The ministry gives about 880 hours every time for it to be covered. But then we have distractions, so we cannot cover it. Because these 880 hours cannot be achieved at the end of the term.
That's correct.
Because there are a lot of public holidays, a lot of distractions that come in the way. So with the textbooks in your hand, you are fortified with the right tool.
That's correct.
Whether the syllabus is covered or not. You have the tool in your hand that has covered the syllabus for you. All you have to do is to be able to utilize the textbook, which is with you already.
Okay.
And then you will be able to keep track of the teacher's covering also, the teacher's progress.
Yes.
Like I said, topics transition into each other. The curriculum is developed,
Yes.
just like the way a human develops from childhood to adolescence to becoming an adult. So you cannot jump adolescence when a
Yes,
child is
yes.
developing. So the teacher also does not have to jump a topic. Remember I said it's a transition. Topics transition into each other. So if you skip a topic, you will compromise understanding at the end of the day.
That's right.
Because this topic is what leads to the understanding of the subsequent topic or the topic that is coming.
Okay.
So this is all being interpreted in the textbook by these professional authors. So this is why we need to get the textbooks, especially at the senior level.
Yes. Yes.
Especially at the seniors level. Because
That's
you have a great battle ahead. That is the West African Senior Certificate
That's correct.
Examination.
Yes.
Without the right materials, you will not be able to cross. And the textbook is one vital resource that must be available.
Okay.
So,
Vital resource that must be available to all the students in our schools. I receive a text message asking how to enroll a student. That you have to go to school.
yeah.
You go to one of our schools and the forms are there. You can get your child in. All the classrooms are open and they are available. We have a space. So I think it's not our role here to explain how you're going to fill the forms. But we can advise you that if you go to our school centers, so there are men and women waiting for you there to assist you in a better way. And what are the other ways to advise the parents in their role as parents in students' lives?
So,
Yeah.
the parents, like I said, are very vital. They are the number one stakeholders. And they are the first teacher, especially the mother, is the first teacher of the child. So you must try to nurture values, norms. And we all know that education is one norm, one crucial norm that we cannot neglect. It must be And then there are structures in place for it. So parents, we have that responsibility to send our children to school very early.
Yes.
This is why at Yunus English schools we have the early childhood development. Okay, because this inculcates school preparedness.
That's correct.
Cognitive development, role play, okay, empathy. This all, it nurtures all these skills into children. Numeracy skills, okay, linguistic skills are all nurtured into students. So parents, we have the responsibility to send our children to school, especially at the early childhood development stage. Okay,
Yes.
parents are stakeholders. So all hands must be on deck,
Yeah.
in order to achieve the set standard. If not, one stakeholder cannot do it. And remember, in education, we have a lot of stakeholders, and parents are a very crucial part.
That's right.
So if they are not playing their part,
the whole
no
thing, yes.
matter what we do at school level, we cannot achieve it.
That's right.
This is why even when the students close from work, from school, you must keep track of their records. How are they faring in school? What are the
Exactly.
homeworks that are given to them? How are they performing? And what is the next step for them? Parents must be concerned with this.
Yes.
Even take their books from them and ask them questions from their book.
Yeah.
What is
You are right,
what is
Mr.
the
Sise.
symbol? What is the reaction of photosynthesis? Or what is the formula for photosynthesis? Because it is there in the book. Now you, the parent, will just have to ask your student.
That's
how are they?
correct.
So they are a part player. And if they are not playing their part, no matter what the teachers do, we cannot bring out that performance that we all desire from students. So parents are a very crucial stakeholder in education. So we are pleading with you to play your parts.
That's
Perfect.
As expected.
That's right.
Perfect, Mr. Sise.
So-
And thank you so much for your explanation of
Sure.
these parents' roles
Exactly.
in child's life,
Child's life.
in education. Mr. Ture,
Yes.
you are the ECD teacher, or we may say nursery school teacher. The importance of a parent in a child's life when it comes to nursery or ECD. Can you go more intensively in that lack of it? What is effect that is going to make on child's life?
Yes. Looking into it, the parents has a greater role to play.
So,
Yeah.
This is what I always said. As the child register in school, the parents also has already registered.
That's right.
Because you have to take your child early morning to school. You have to come back home. You have to go for him again to bring him or her home. So you have a great role to play. The most important thing is that we have emphasized before that about these textbooks. These are very crucial things because having the textbook also will make the child to able to do research. Without textbook, you will not be able to do research. And the teacher will give notes, and then you carry notes at home. But your textbook are the ones that you can use to do research. So as the parents to provide textbooks for the children is very important because it will make their brain to fast and understand what they are learning. Parents also have a greater role to play in other way around also because some kids may go to school. Some students will not even reach at school. They will go to their friends. They will sit there until the time is up. They go home. So, but the parents over there will not know that whether the child is at school or not. But the best thing that you can realize if your child is at school, sometimes even no matter how busy you are, just work at the school. Just come and say, I'm looking whether my child is here or not. The principal over there or the teacher will tell you your child is in school. And they will notify the child that your parents was here. And now if this trend has continued, if that child is dodging, that child will not dodge again. Because the child will realize that, well, if I dodge, my mother or my father can come in. So therefore, that child will not dodge again. He or she will be in school from 8 o'clock till the time. And then, yes, the parents has greater role to play there. It's not that you have to go and register your child and you leave it there. Then the rest of it, you leave it with your child. No, you have to support him or her because they don't have any occupation to do. They cannot finance anything for themselves. Whatever they have is from their parents. So the parents over there, they have greater role to play in this. They need to provide materials for their children. Let them buy materials. Let them use them in their schooling. you see, sometimes it's important. I always say this to my co-workers that, you see, sometimes when a child is going to school, sometimes they think, oh, me, I'm going to school. When am I going to complete school? What is the benefit out of this? The children will be having this thing in their minds, but they will never know the results until they finish school.
Exactly, that's correct, yes.
Yeah.
That's the time they will know that, well, the time I was going to school, all the positive things that I was doing are now on life.
Yeah.
All the negative things that I was doing are now on life.
So,
you see, whatever you do, it will come.
so,
Yes.
correct.
Whatever you do, it has to come back
Yes,
again
yes,
in real life.
Yeah.
That is,
So,
that's a very important
Yes.
explanation.
So.
One thing I want many of those who are in diaspora sponsoring some students in the Gambia, not only at Yunus English School, but throughout the country.
Yeah.
For example, in our school, you can see some boys who are collecting money from their brothers and sisters
Their sponsors.
and relatives or sponsors, saying that they are going to our school, Yunus English School. Sometimes you see some dressing up in our uniform, putting their neckties, and then they will just come and pass the school and go and hang around in one of the buildings, after our school. When you go there, you will see like 10, 20 students there in our uniform, dressed up, sitting there, laughing and chatting. And when you ask them to go to school, and then or you follow them to the school, you realize they are not even registered in our school. They are just fraudsters wearing the uniform, grabbing the money from those who are in diaspora, the sponsors outside the country, and there's some even inside the country. So seeing them with the uniform, and they go into school, they will snap themselves in the street with other students, but they are not actually students. So these are something that can be remedied if you guys are checking with the school system.
Exactly.
You go there, you call them, or you write to them. We have email addresses. We have WhatsApp numbers. You can find out whether these students are actually going to school. They are not. A student even call them students. These boys are actually going to school.
Really, no matter
Sometimes they are not. They are not even registered in our school.
Exactly.
Then you see them hanging around somewhere. You may say that in Busumbala, look at these Yunus English School students.
Exactly.
And you take them to Yunus English School, then
They're
we
not
don't
even
know
in
them.
records, so-
Yeah, they simply went to the tailors, put on their these things. They will go and sit down in the internet and then snapping themselves and collecting money from
from
here
their
and there, and then that can be stopped.
It can be stopped.
And if the students, teachers, and the parents can visit the school and verify,
will be able to
the
keep track.
sponsors can call the school and verify,
Really.
these things would not happen.
No, it won't be.
But what do you give even a report book to parents? And in that book is written there the time of reopening. For example, after the exams, then the school report books are prepared. And we will give it to the students, and the time of reopening is there.
Status.
Some parents won't even know that date.
They would.
And then when they see the students going to school, and they will call, when you say, yes, we resume, they said, you should have informed us. We will say it's already in the report book. So I think you are right. There is better for the commitment, for the parents to be committed.
Really.
Into the lives of
their
children in the school. And what would you say about those who are sponsoring these students, and how they should monitor their own academic performances, not to just pump the money into the system for them, and then and they are not making anything, because most of these monies are coming to the students and not directly to the school, and these students are just buying uniforms, just uniforms. And then if there's any event, they also go there and snap themselves and keep posting it around, and while they are not even our students.
Right.
I know those in the diaspora will just be claiming that it's the distance, that they are not here, so they cannot keep track. But that cannot be an excuse these days.
Yes.
These days of technology.
Yeah.
Okay? With technology nowadays, we are living in a global village.
Yes.
The whole world is a village. So with that,
That's right.
there is nothing that you cannot keep track of.
That's right.
With the gadgets are around us, like my humble proprietor said, from phones, okay,
Yes.
to emails, in direct contact with the school administration, you will be able to keep track of the student that you are paying your huge sum of money for. But you cannot just pay it and relax, okay, and feel that the school will shoulder all the responsibility for you. Remember, you spending your money, you have the greater responsibility than anyone. So your part must be played. Liaise with the school. Liaise with the school in all ways possible. And you will be able to keep track of the student.
Yes.
Okay? And you will be au fait with all the activities that go on in the school. And if you're, the one you're sponsoring is not in track with this, then you will be able to tell if he is going to school or not. Because he's right. A lot of people are posing to be students and when they are not. They never go to school, in fact.
That's
They
what
wear
it is.
uniforms and hang around in areas doing dubious deeds and they don't reach schools.
Yeah.
But their sponsors will be thinking that they go, because when it's time for activities, they mingle up with people, take pictures and send it. And we are becoming very used to it these days, the youths of the Gambia. Okay, we post fake just to get sponsors from outside, and we don't utilize it the right way. And a lot of people are regretting that.
That's
Because
right.
you have the sponsor, you have the opportunity
Yes.
at your doorstep, you don't utilize it. When you grow old, your sponsor will one day detect it, and then you will lose the sponsor also.
Of course.
So please, people that have this luck and have sponsors from outside, when they sponsor you, please utilize the sponsor wisely.
That's right. That's
If you don't
correct.
utilize your time wisely, you will not be able to make it in the future. You will be very dependent. Economic dependency will be your way forward, or else you will not make it. So this will bring a problem for you. So please, sponsors, keep track of your students by liaising with the school administration, and you will be able to tell if the student is going to school or not.
Thank you.
Parents, you have a part to play. When the report books come, please go through them and read them and make sure they are not faked. And teachers, when you are preparing this report book, make sure your handwritings are legible. Make sure TPEX is not used.
That's
Once
correct.
a TPEX is used by a teacher, the authenticity of that report book is compromised. It's no more authentic, because the student can also use a TPEX.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
That's
because
true.
it was used by the teacher first. If the handwritings, if there are scratches, he can also scratch and change the mark. So it must be tidy and very legible. Handwriting is very vital. Okay,
That's correct.
So teachers, let our handwritings be vital and very legible on the report card, so that the students will not be able to tamper it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Thank you so much, Mr. Cisse.
So-
As we all know, Yunus English School
So-
is built
So-
to make an impact on education in this country. And I believe many other schools are here for the same purpose.
So-
But I can only speak about us.
Us.
We built these wonderful buildings and invest this a huge amount of money on these infrastructures
Yeah, conducive learning environment.
for our people to go there and achieve their goals. And the only way they can do that is to be disciplined and to be working hand on hand with us on that field.
So-
And we are not there to welcome people into empty promises. And the only way we can succeed in achieving our goals, we have to have a support of parents. You can see in the pictures, those those of you who are watching us on TV, you can see the pictures of our schools. And you can see that the environment is conducive. And you can see that our teachers, many of our teachers are also lecturers at the Gambia College. They are the teachers of the teachers. And the quality is there. The facility is
there.
ready. And is there under for you. And the teachers and the classes, the belief and quality and all these are prepared for you to achieve your goal there.
Sure.
And whenever things like that are set, don't forget, some people also are coming there negatively to achieve their own goals.
Desires.
And some of these goals are not the same as the goals of the institution itself. So I have noticed that recently that people using the name of Yunus English School dubiously by sending the invoices and increasing the school fees and other things, and when these monies are sent to them, they don't come to the school. At the end of the day, those people, when they come to the Gambia, they would visit us and see and request the information about these children, and they won't find any of them. They would think that we are part of that. We are not. So you have to be in contact with our institution to be sure that your children are attending our school. Don't just think that when you see that the uniform on them is sure thing that they are part of us. Sometimes it's not like that. And you can see some parents who are participating on this sponsorship requirements or to get the sponsors from the diaspora, but they are doing it positively. Then those students are seeing these students going out every morning, going to school. They are hoping that that they are going to come out from the Yunus English School with flying colors. But sometimes these students are not even registered. And the parent is not even aware of that. He thinks that, okay, my brother, my sister, my uncle has sponsored my child, and they sent money to him or her, and then now is going to Yunus English School. And then at the end of the day, when you actually know the fact, you will know that that money was sent to that boy or girl, but it wasn't paid to the school. And that person is just dressing up every morning, stepping out of the house, and they are not going to school. It's there abundantly. So please don't sponsor a child when you are not sure that child is attending our school. And that is giving us a lot of challenges in our day-to-day basis, because you will see students somewhere wearing our uniform and it's a school time, and you think that the school is not in control while we are, and this particular student standing somewhere in our uniform is not actually our student. The name is not with us. But this is a cloth, a textile that you can go and buy in the shop and take it to the tailor and sew it up. And they probably use one student to buy our school badge, and then printed it on the shirt, and then appear like a authentic Yunus English School student, while they are not. So things like that would what I think they should be serious. The sponsors not to dump the money into the children like that, hoping that they are utilizing it rightly, while they are not.
So really.
And then
what do you say that
see, there are solutions for it, because the last time we had PTA meeting at Sarapate, such kind of things also came up. But what I stood and I did tell them that, well, there should be a solution to it. In fact, parents out there should be community police. Now, such kind of things, if they see it over there, and we teachers are inside the campus, sometimes we don't know what is going out over there.
That's right.
But the parents should be like community police. Anytime that they see those kind of students, let them contact the school. And if they do so, one or two teachers will go out to find out, to see whether they are actually our students or not. So when this trend was happening, we realized that most students now, they don't loiter around the school area. It's hardly you
They
go
go
out.
far.
Yes,
Yes.
it's hardly you go out and see them.
Yes.
Yes, because they know that now, whenever we loiter around, the parents will call the school and a teacher will come out to find out. So it's hardly you see them now around our school area.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's a
they
solution for
stay
it now.
away. That's right.
Yes.
They stay away from the school, but
They
they are
stay
still
away.
existing because when the students, principals send the teachers to go and meet them,
Yes.
when you go there, you realize that they are not our
They are
students.
not
They are
our
only
students.
wearing our uniform. So
Sorry.
that means
Yes.
there's somebody in their home who is a part of this sponsorship,
Yes.
but that person thinks that is real.
Yeah.
So they cannot stay at home and sleep.
Exactly.
They have to go to school.
Yeah, they have to go
And then
to school.
again, they would have access to the lunch,
To the lunch.
to the school lunch. And then they would go and hang somewhere far away from the school.
The only solution to this
Is the
is to be
sponsors
connected to the school.
Yes.
The
the
sponsors to be
sponsors to
connected
stop
to the school.
financing those.
Be in touch with the school.
Exactly.
Direct
Exactly.
connection with the school.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So,
You see,
This
students
is the
are
only
always
way out.
like that. Anytime you find out what they are doing,
Yeah.
if at all it's bad, they will stop it.
Sure.
Because they will realize that someone is still finding out what I'm
Exactly.
doing. So
Exactly.
they will, obviously, they will stop it.
So-
But
Yes.
then if you ignore them, you leave
They
them
have
like
the
that,
freedom.
they will do
They will
whatever they
continue
want
doing
to
what
do.
they're doing.
Because
So-
whenever they are in the school campus, they are well controlled.
So-
There will be no negative activity that
No,
they
no,
will
no.
do.
You
But
know,
when
we
they
are
are
having
out there,
thousands and
yes.
thousands of
Yes.
students in our school.
They will
If you
behave.
have thousands and thousands of students in your school, of course you're going to get some rotten ones,
Yes,
of course.
of course.
But we want to do whatever we can do to make sure that we have 100% control of our students. So you sponsor us in a diaspora, and those who are here but not in the combos or not living with the students, please control this your money by contacting the school and see whether these students are punctual in school, or even to know whether they are actually registered students.
Yes, that's
Sometimes they are not.
important.
They are not. You go there. You ask the child when did you register, or do you have? They don't. They are
you don't
not.
find them in the records. You don't find them in the records.
Yeah. So they are just there like that.
Sure, sure.
And our goal and the parents' goal is to make a better
It is one goal.
child
Sure.
in the country, or
Exactly.
better person to lead this country in the future. And the only way we can do that is to work together, get textbooks, get clean uniform, and get your children get up early in the morning and be in the school on time. And our teachers, okay, what would we say? What will we have to say for the teachers to do in order to produce better results at the end of the game?
Yeah. There must be one thing with teachers.
Yeah.
Of course, we have the teachers on ground.
Yes.
We have the qualified personnel on the ground.
Yes.
But then there must be team spirit.
That's right.
We must work hand in glove with the administration
Yes.
to achieve the desired standard. So a teacher must be a part player, not only in the classroom, but in the school premises in general.
That's right.
So if you are a teacher in school, please, you should find it in your heart to work hand in glove with the administration. Be part of a committee, disciplinary, examination committee, okay? Be part of one committee where you will be delegated a responsibility, and then the burden will be eased from the shoulders of the principal and the vice principal. And you will feel a sense of belonging as a teacher yourself.
That's right.
So, and then second thing with teachers also, let's try and go along with the syllabus or with the curriculum,
That's-
the way it is structured by the MOPSI, that is Minister of Basic and Secondary Education.
That's correct.
Remember, they developed this, like I said, just like the way a child develops into becoming an adult,
Yeah.
is the way the curriculum is developed. So teachers, if we are teaching the curriculum like the way it favors us, we will be compromising the development of this child. Remember, I said these topics transition into each other. So you must go according to the way the syllabus or the curriculum is structured. Once you do that, we will be able to boost performance of the child.
That's correct.
But if you keep skipping, because there are stages that are compromised, the next level will not be fully understood by the child. So the performance will be compromised at the end of the day. So let's go according to the syllabus.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%. Syllabus utilization is the key.
Very vital.
Some teachers, when they enter into the classroom, then they have some topics that they are very good at, or they are excited about teaching. And they believe that it's easier for students to comprehend. And immediately they get there, they focus on those topics. They don't follow the syllabus. And the syllabus is the key to success. Because you don't know when the WAEC or WAS exams will be coming to. They can fall in any area. So the teachers, not only at Yunus English School, but the teachers throughout the Gambia, we should focus on the syllabus and also the planning. Get our lesson plan and also have
delivery plan.
Curriculum delivery plans should be set correctly and effectively, and we should not joke with that.
No, you shouldn't.
And because if, for example, if one school is better and the others are not, then the better school will not be on the stage where they want to be. Because these students transit, they move between the schools. You see, we can have a very good student whose parents move from Busumbala to Nyamina. And they have to go with that student. And the student in Nyamina may, let's say, with the parent move to Combos and go into Yunus English School. If we found that that student don't know anything, it's going to be difficult for us to make up that student into our standard. So therefore, it's a collective responsibility for all the schools to work hard in order to make this country better and make our students knowledgeable and make them make sure that things are getting better for all of us. So in that way, we would make an impact in our country and our nation, our people would benefit from it. So all of us, all the teachers should get this together, that we should follow the syllabus, we should follow the curriculum plans, and we should do our plannings before going to the classes in order to make an impact on our students, and therefore we would be able to enjoy the fruits of our labor. So I think maybe you want to add something into that.
Yes. Improvement should be part of it, because the more we improve, the more we achieve our goals. As a teacher, you should be very committed, and then you should be child friendly too. Children should be, they should like you. I mean, they have to get used to you. Whenever you introduce topic to them, they have to understand it. And then any topic that you introduce to them, please make sure complete the topic. Don't teach them half and then you leave the rest. If you do that, you will left them into confusion. And then if exam come, they might fail it. That can result to it. But as a teacher also, always motivate yourself. Select topic which you know that if you bring it to the kids, they will understand what you are talking about. And always study your topics very well. As a teacher, you have to study. You have to read. It's not that I'm not a student, I should not study. No, you have to study. The more you study, the more you gather more knowledge, the more you gather more experience. Because remember, you are not teaching only one child. You are teaching different kids in that class. And those kids also, they learn in different ways. So which means you also should have many ways to teach your topic. Not only one way. Because you can bring one way, only one or two will understand. Because you are going in one way. But if you introduce another ways, others will understand it immediately. You will not even feel tired. So if this setting goes on, obviously the children in that particular class will understand the subject and they will understand the topic. And as time goes on, before they reach to the next topic, they will understand the next topic. Because they already know this one. And in exam, even before exam, assess them. Give them tests. Always assess them. see the weak ones and the intelligent one and the ones that are average. You can able to combine them and see how you can help them.
Exactly.
If a child is in the classroom and you know that this one is very dull, please don't leave that one aside. Some teachers you may see that these ones are intelligent, let me put them aside. This one are dull, let me put them aside. No, if you do that, you will bring confusion. Mix them.
Disappointments.
Ability.
Mix them. If you mix, because sometimes children, they learn among themselves. Sometimes when the teacher teaches them, they don't understand. But their fellow student, excuse me, if their fellow student teaches them, they easily comprehend what they are learning in school. So therefore, if you mix them, they understand. You see, sometimes they say, to spile is not good. To me, spile is good. What is bad is that you spile and you don't know it again. But if you spile, you know it, you have learned. It's good. Sometimes you learn. You learn from your friend. So all these are part of improvements that if you bring it, obviously learning and teaching will become very easy for you. Yes, you will not even feel tired of it. And students also, they have to listen, because there is a song said that listen to your teacher all the time, early in the morning. That's the song that we always say. So children, they obviously they understand. And then some of these songs also, as they're singing it in English language, they realize that what we are saying also, we hear them from people are saying it in words. So they will easily understand. So these kind of methods are very important when you bring them. Always make your class to be lively. Some children going out and coming, why that is happening? Because the class is not lively. If the class is boring, children are always curious. Obviously, they will go out. They will say, teacher, excuse me. They will go to the toilet, standing there. They will not even ease themselves, or they will go and loiter around somewhere. But if the class is lively and they find interest in the class, even they want to pee, they will not go. Because that's
what I experienced recently. When you go to Yunus English School now, in Busumbala campus, sometimes you can stand there for over 30 minutes. You won't see any uniform outside. All the students are engaged inside the classes. So the voices that you'll be hearing is voices of teachers teaching them in the classroom. But you go to some schools, then you see there are students all over.
You see?
And it's like a marketplace, and then everybody is moving around. So we don't do that at all. We focus on teaching the students in the classrooms. And there won't be a classroom that is dead. Like you said, our classrooms are having life, and teachers are focusing on their students, and the students are focusing on their books and also on their writings. So these are the ways that we do at Yunus English School. Yunus English School is a school that teaches 6 days a week, Monday to Saturday. You can see that some students might even want to convince or are convincing their parents that Saturday is a study class. It's not a study class. It's a part of the school fees, and also it's a part of school days. And we always open early every September, and we are teaching 6 days a week, and we have qualified teachers to teach these students in our classrooms, and we allow them to get in at 8 o'clock. When they got into our schools, they are not allowed to step out until after 2 o'clock. We are doing all this for the benefits of education and the benefits that we are expecting that the student will take advantage of. But if the students are not in our school, not inside the school, we cannot control them. Parents, you have to manage the time, as Mr. Cisse elaborated. Manage your time and make sure that the students are up early morning. If the student cannot get into the school by 8, wake them up at 7. If still they are going to be late, get them up at 6:30 or 6 o'clock. Make sure that they can reach the school gate by 8 o'clock or before. If you do that, then the planning process would be effective. You would be working for the interest of the students for short and long period. But if these students are not coming on time and is so difficult,
Very difficult.
to focus on one thing. Because one thing is that you are focusing on these students, and the other thing, the other ones are entering.
Yeah.
And it's going to change or give us a lot of challenges in managing the students' affairs in the school. And the principals are so much in love with these students. And now they can't beat. Nobody can beat a child. It's against the law. We cannot beat them. We cannot insult them. And all what we can do is to plead to the parents to assist us by getting these students ready on time so that they can reach into the school on time. And we are still begging for that. And I believe those of you who are listening, you would also pass this information to your relatives and neighbors so that our school and our students would able to work in the betterment of our education system. Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Cisse?
Yeah, you're very right.
You want to add anything to that?
All I wanted to say is to stress the early childhood development education.
Yes.
Yeah, because this is very vital. Remember I said it brings about cognitive development, okay? Psychomotor development.
Yes.
Numeracy skills. Okay, apart from that, it also preserves our culture.
Yeah.
Because remember, the ECD child has a fresh child who cannot even speak the English language. So he will be using Mandinka, he will be using Fula and Wolof through storytelling and games. He will gamify his lessons. So it preserves our culture in one way. And secondly, for the parent, it's an added advantage because when your child is going to school at that time, you have ample time to go to school, to go and do another work while your child is in school. So it creates time for the parents also to even further their educations or even pursue other careers in life. Yes. And remember, this prepares the child for the next step. And I will speak from records now. They have 25% likelihood to complete their education when you go to ECD. This is a UNICEF research record. They are 25% more likely to complete secondary education than the one who did not go through ECD education. And remember, UNICEF is also saying again, every $1 that we invest on a child, it saves or yields nearly $7 to $12 in the long term.
Yeah.
That is by reducing the crime rates, because the reason why we have a lot of crimes is because of one, illiteracy on education.
That's
if you are
right.
educated,
That's
you
correct.
have somewhere to hold on to, so you are less likely to do crime. So it reduces the crime rate. And if we are educated, it reduces the dependency also. So you will be able to save, if you spend $1 on your child right now, you will be able to save in the long term $7 to $12.
That's correct.
That is by the reduced dependency and the reduced crime rate
Of course.
that the child will experience. So that is another study that has been carried by UNICEF.
That's
Yes.
correct. Okay,
Or World Bank, yes.
Mr. Cisse, you are completely right in there. We have to do what we have to in order to get our children better education.
Exactly.
Gambian children are really curious about education.
Exactly.
They really want to be educated. And but one thing is that we have to support them.
Yeah.
The support is not only financially, but also morally, traditionally, psychologically, and socially, physically. All this we need. You can see some homes today, the people, the way they talk to the students, it's not healthy at all.
It's not.
You see, especially in some tribes, when you see a female child who is doing well, coming with A's and having very perfect academic performances in the school, and everybody started talking about it. Then you see some women in their house showing her the pictures of her brothers or her nephews in Europe, in America, that they are looking for a wife. because those people want to destroy higher education career. And this one wanted to get a wife. I said, before I look for somebody outside the compound, I should show it to you.
So
you see, it's in America, and then before you know, they send their mobile, and just to discourage them.
So
to be sure that that chance that child is having is damaged.
really.
And then immediately she collected that mobile and started talking to that guy. That guy would be saying, oh, education is nothing. Look at us. I built a house there, and those who are educated, they are not doing this. That is completely lie. You are working for an educated person in that country.
Yeah.
You see?
You are performing for him. His children are still in schools. And you are doing that labor for him. And you are telling somebody that the education is not important because you are doing this or that and you didn't go to school. That is rubbish. Whatever you are doing in there or whatever you are gaining from there is from educated people. You are working for them there. And those educated people did not take you because they like you. They took you because you can do that labor for them. But they themselves, their families are still going to schools and they are still going to universities. So we should not fool ourselves with these people who are somewhere and then destroying the smart kids we are having in the country.
Exactly.
You see, these especially female ones. I remember sometimes when I posted these students who comes with flying colors in our Facebook, then I'll get some calls in Europe and talking nonsense that about whether she would be interested to marry me. I used to say, you must be a rubbish. This one is going to university. Why don't you look for somebody there in France who can marry to you? Why you have to look into these students who graduated? Can I get this number? That one, I don't know whether since he finished school now, whether she can marry me. So we shouldn't see our students like that. And but the most effective way to destroy our students is happening in their homes. You see, before you know, somebody will be spending money on the parents. If parents happen to be poor, and they're spending money on them, on their rice, on their feast money. And before you know, they will say they want to marry that girl.
You see?
And then the whole thing now is shaky on the ground. And before you know, they destroy that.
They destroy
so
that.
those of you who are in diaspora, or those of you who are trying to sponsor your relatives, sponsor them for the sake of God, or family, sake of family, unity and other things.
Exactly.
Forget about these students who are going to school. Let's keep them there.
In school.
Let's maintain them there in school, so that they will come with something better. They can be tomorrow's leaders. They can develop our nation. They can make us one of the genius nations in Africa, in the world. The only way we can do that is to support our minors and to support our girls and boys in school. And when they are done, we take them to tertiary institutions such as colleges and universities. This reminds me, we are going to open School of Nursing very soon, and we are just waiting for certain verifications by the Ministry of Health, and there were things like that. When they finish the senior secondary school, they can transit into our School of Nursing. They can be nurses, and they can be doctors, and then they can take care of our health departments. This is the way the nations can help themselves to go forward. Not to be thinking in a very, very negative way that the way our elders used to do. Even though it's important, we have to know the history of our lives. We have to know the history of our ancestors. But we can't go backward. We have to make sure that things that are taking us forward, that's what we have to talk
Embrace,
to.
so.
Yes, when we are talking to our family
children,
members,
exactly.
especially the juniors.
Yeah.
So we together, collectively, we have a role to play.
Yeah.
And we all shouldn't be preachers. Preachers either in Christianity or Islam. We too should be preachers of economy, technology, and science.
Yes.
We should go into things that are going to take us forward. And by doing that, even if you are a Muslim and you see a lot of scientists in Islam and you are Christian, you see a lot of scientists in Christianity, but they are Gambians. You all are taking Gambia into higher stage, to mountain top. So that's what we need. Not to go and just preach. And then technologically, scientifically, we are
lagging behind.
lacking behind. That won't take us anywhere. And the only way we can change that
is through
way of
education.
life is to focus on the education of our children. Those children who are going to school now, we have to focus on that now. And we want to be sure their success is our way of
Guaranteed,
life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Their success is guaranteed.
Yeah, it's guaranteed.
Yeah.
So therefore, I ask all of you to send your children into the schools and to our school and other schools and our schools to work harder and harder to be sure that the success is the law of the day. And I would like to give it to Mr. Cisse to add what he has in mind.
Yes. Yeah. Send them to school. Send the children to school and let them learn and do not distract them. And you are right. When it comes to homes, all the distraction lies there.
That's
But at schools, the structure is built. The policy is developed to facilitate teaching and learning.
Yes.
But the moment the students step out of the school, that's where most of the distraction is. Even with the studies, they cannot concentrate because there is a lot of distractions at home.
Yes.
So we must reduce the distraction.
That's quite right.
And when the kid is bright, do not use that brightness to destroy her future. Because I know a lot of people would fancy her.
Yes.
That's right.
Exactly. And then the people that fancy her do not intend any good for her.
That's right.
Because remember, education is the power.
Yes,
It's
it
the
is.
only key to sustainable development.
That's right.
But someone distracting you from that cause and taking you into marriage does not desire any secured future for you.
Yeah.
Remember, if you move away from the education and go into marriage, you'll only becoming a housewife.
That's right.
And you will not be productive. But then if you are educated and you pursue your career to the desired limit, that's where you will even secure a proper husband for yourself. Because
That's
not,
right.
not all foolish men will come for you.
That would never. Yeah, let me.
It must be a man
I
of
will
your
help you.
caliber.
I will
of your
help you on
charisma.
I will help you on this.
Exactly.
If you see illiterate girl,
Exactly.
the men that are following her to marry are many.
Exactly.
Yes.
But when she elevate herself or into certain stage, into
Exactly.
certain educational
Exactly.
stage,
So-
then you will see that the number of
number of men
men
will
will be
reduce.
dropping. Then once you get into the bachelor's degree
Yeah.
or master's degree, you will see that those who were following her when she was nothing, then when you tell them that why don't you go and marry this, they will say, oh, no, this is a
This one is
very,
above
very
my level.
educated
Very
person. Like,
educated
she is
person.
not
This
my
one is above
size,
my
she is
level.
not my level. Yes.
Exactly.
So the women should think like that.
So education
But
is
the
the power.
homes are destroying our girls.
Exactly, exactly.
So
Most of
they
the
are
distraction is there.
introducing them into failure
Exactly.
and telling them that they're supposed to be housewives. You see, that is what we should focus on. And some people are even scared of challenging it. To say it's not something we should follow.
So,
It's like now you could look at many of our villages, they are building hospitals when there is no even single educated person in those
In
villages.
this village.
So that is a lack of planning.
exactly.
You have to have your children have better education first,
Exactly.
and then maybe send them to the School of Nursing and also to the medicine schools
institutions.
before you build a hospital. But starting with a hospital,
Without the workforce.
when nobody can even write an English letter in English. And at the end of the day, that hospital will be there.
Like a white
And
elephant.
one guy told me one day, he said, you know what used to happen in those hospitals? I said, I don't know. He said, the donkeys used to go.
It becomes a donkey shed.
Goats and
It's a house of donkeys and dogs.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah, whenever you go there, the donkeys have to run out of the building first.
Yes.
Because it's useless.
It's useless.
really.
So everything should be planned.
Planned.
Of course, it
And now in the country, the freedom is there.
Sure.
Before, when we started the Yunus English School, you can see that most of the time when the presidents are coming through the airport, they will ask us to send a certain number of students to go to the airport to welcome the president. So that was
All that
used to be very
facilities now.
hugely expensive. The movement of these students, their refreshments while they are
effective.
standing on the sun and they don't know what time they will be out there. Logistics are very, very expensive. And when there's a political campaign, our students used to be, they will send us information that the president is going to Lamen and we should send students there, or Yundum or this. You see, teachers and students have to go and participate on that political campaign. All this are no longer happening in the country. Since this government came, I never received a single order to say that we should send our students into a political campaign or to the highway that the president is passing by, or send our students to the airport that one president is coming, they should welcome that president. All that never happens under this government. We were controlled by ourselves, and we are in charge of ourselves, and we teach our students every day as we wish, and we remain like that. So what I think we should do now is for all of us together to be open-minded to each other in order to have these children get better education as we all are planning to. Then our School of Nursing is coming, and what we're going to do in that is that we're going to have good students in that School of Nursing. And it's going to be that all Yunus English School students who are willing to be admitted into that school is going to be is either free or half price for them for the first year. We want to be sure that we put many of them into jobs. Yeah, so the nursing jobs in the hospitals. And we want to be sure that whoever is getting there, that person has a qualification to go there. Because in order to be in a school of nursing, you have to get a credit in English, in mathematics, and also 2 credits in science subjects. And even those who don't have that, Yunus English School is there, is ready to admit you into those classes again, and be sure that you pass or you get a credit in re-examined and get a credit in this field to enable you to have access to our School of Nursing. That is the agenda, and probably very soon we will welcome you to the opening doors of Yunus Nursing School that will teach you how to handle the patients in the school, in the hospitals, in the country and beyond. And all this cannot happen if that child is sitting at home. This cannot happen when that child is going to school late. That cannot happen when that child is going to school without textbooks. It cannot happen when you guys are encouraging your daughters and your sisters to receive mobiles from outsiders. And it cannot happen when you are receiving money from somebody who is interested in marrying your daughter. It cannot happen when your children are not focusing on their textbooks at home. So We should make sure that we are online with those who are benefiting from such facilities.
Sure.
Because those people didn't sit at home and relax. They work hard. They work hard. Your child that is working in Spain, in Italy, in America, in UK, they are working in the hands of those who went to school and who got a better education and who are now employing people.
Exactly.
You see, don't think that because you are not educated and you were able to buy empty land somewhere in the greater Banjul area, that means you are much better than the Gambians who are educated. You are not.
No.
You simply went there by accident and then also, and then now you are working for somebody who is in a better economical area, and you are gaining something from that person. Why don't you think to turn this country to be like UK?
Exactly.
If we are educated and collectively working together hand on hand, we would turn this nation to be like UK. We can turn it to be like any other country in the world, and the people will come and work for us too. You see, but don't think that the land is itself has a problem. No, it's the people on the land. And these people on the land can transform that land to whatever. Sometimes you can see in a country like Rwanda, they turn it to be graveyard. Now it's back life.
Back to life. So
It's one of the best now in Africa.
Of course.
You see, you can see that German after World War II, it was
restructured.
We all know what happens in a World War II. German turned to be like ruin. Okay, and then now Germany is another country. It was done by who? By Germans.
By the Germans.
Rwanda was made by Rwandese. We too can turn our nation to one of the best, if not the best. That cannot be done by anybody else but by us, and not by talking, but by action. We have to go to school and learn, and then we have to transform our economy into private economy, and in the developed world, the economies are made by private institutions. You can even see the Nigerian banks are here all over. So mostly all our banks now are Nigerian banks. Those ones are not Nigerian government. It's individuals from Nigeria who went to school and then know how and establish those banks and brought them here, and they are operating in the Gambia, in Sierra Leone, in Ghana, in Ivory Coast, in Senegal. You see, that is the way we should think for our children. Whether they are Sarahules, Mandinkas, Wolofs, Fullers, whatever, we are all the same. We have to globalize our way of thinking into the success of our families and our nation. And the only way we can do that is to first teach our students in schools. I think that is the best way. The only way we can do that is to get them up early, take them to the nursery schools, take them to primary schools, and those who are in senior schools, get them textbooks, take them to the better schools, and focus on their interests, and then help them to reach there. So if we can do that, we would change the nation to better nation. Yunus English School came to do that. When we are planning for better thing for the nation. And when we are executing any plan, we are doing that for the interest of our students. And we believe that whatever interest that is good for our student is also good for our nation and our world in general. So this is what we are for, and we want you to join your hand on us. We are doing everything possible under our power to be sure the results that comes every year from the West African West African senior secondary senior school certificate examination comes as
an admirable one.
Yes, admirable in anywhere in the world, and acceptable in all the universities throughout the country and beyond. So if we do that, then it would be the job of the others to the tertiary institutions to help them to be more experts in some other levels in their lives. Yeah, and would you add anything, Mr. Ture?
Yes, I also want to seize this opportunity to tell some of the guardians and the parents out there. You may go to some homes, you see some kids there, some students there, but you realize that they lost their father or their mother, they are orphan, so there is somebody who is taking care of them. But sometimes the way they take care of them also, there are many things that lack also. Some they even maltreat them, definitely. Some kids will come to school. Last night, if they tell you they didn't even have a dinner, they came to school without lunch. The uniform is kind of torn. They are not supporting them. Even a correct shoes, they are not providing for them because their parents are not there. And you look at some of the other children in that particular home, they dress fine and go to school. They provide everything for them.
Yeah, but that one is social matter.
Yes.
Maybe we are in the school program here.
Yes.
You are right there. That's happening. But it's, yes.
Yes, so I urge the parents also to help those kids also because they are also going to school. Tomorrow they are going to be very good citizens. They may be presidents. They may be something very important in our society. So let us help them because they don't have anybody who will help them. So it is you that God's left with. So obviously help that particular child. Because if you help that child, maybe you are helping yourself. So we need to support them. Sometimes when you look at them, you feel sympathy for them. You feel pity for them. I mean, sometimes you even give them lunch. You buy something, let them have breakfast. Even teachers will help them. But parents over there also, please, I urge you on that side. Let us help them. Let us hold them as our own biological children.
Yeah, and I think, Mr. Ture, those who are wealthy in our country also should sponsor students. But most of the sponsoring institutions are all brought into the country. And I would suggest that those in our society can also can help the students to sponsorship. So that
the affluent people.
Some
kids are over there. They are very intelligent and so but they don't have support.
Okay, now I think every Sunday I think we have a time to shift into our national languages. I think the time is already in. So we would go into our national languages. I think we will start with Mr. Sise.
Badingulu, assalamu alaikum. Komentalam Mr. Kisima Sise, Busumbala Yunus English School. Telam science teacher la kebati jeto, onka biology le karande je and health science. Bifana Nata Legend Star TV and radio and television services 96.6 FM. Nata Legend kakachali karangla kumayala. Animba jela nyame ka karang fanang ka iriwandi nyimbanko kan ibajala ko iriwa sabaterin wasisoto no nyimbanko kan. Ani janning sanji kemenala. Karang drone nebe wonat no la nyimbanko kan. Una luo lung dimas ka watalantan kata watalantan nimfula. Nkanale jang ka karang nyin na kumaya ka itande sako alfalu la dinding la alfalu mulke la dinding ki kata karambuto hani kunum fan ning alfalu bentan na busumbala school to alfalu mulla dinding benna karambuto je ni mitino ke kaje ko mbenyin karang nyiri wandi no la nyaadile kaje ko dinding le ji karambuto mbesa welo bankolo wang alfalu lo banin tijala nyim fan be anin karambunti yol fan be ade wala kan sija wala in sija nyin ka chala bi wala na kunum na headmaster aning alfal mul benta je katan na alkalo busumbala alkalo bolong LK jata afana mabeta jeto ani Mr. Augustus Mendi wolon na principalote ay muita ni mon la mun kumata bake fa wolom timoti taimu mi yalon kan na dindol mutanke kunin kata school ko na kumata bata ko taimu atelen fe obeti andu nyin dunia sante nya fen vending ka katara nyin taimu le kono so ni man na o taimu la e kaje ko molke danne an ni mol ya dan ron pour yeso tabe ko le abalale anu ni me soro ni exam o sita wal fo sidang so wato kuma bata so la na nyaita ndi alfa la ko ni be dengul kuni na ye kuni on time ni atra ba kuni na 7 na kuni 7 ata futa no la school oto atra ya kuni 6:30 how half past 6 ba ni akuni o wato asi 30 minutes so use I prepare and 1 hour use I prepare aina futa school oto janin talan sai ko talan sai lon del ka karam kumase so ni dinde nyanda futa la talan kononto talan tang aka tara ne ali 2 hours do ko keta ko and work subject jamal le boko no subject fula fo sababe kunta ko no le ni okay ko ma pour yana na ye kafuno mol ma ye taral al be taral tungun kelingo ta ka kole abakel so wala na nyita ndi mol la wala na uniform o fana nya kuma andi yen student ol bina school ko no uniform le bijeto ni na karambo ni karambo sabol be nya bayol so reden kamul wa na uniform bayo anu na karallal be mbul mul yalan ko ka karalo ke coming laftan na uniform o tara nyame so wala student ol be nyanta tara uniform kilon le kono anu nya kuma andi fanan ko editano kelo la joran table kono ni tata kelo la o tata balingo to la joran table kono ko ete senendo kelano ete kelo kelano la bang lay be farale so ni bira kara mum fanan to e joran le sula ta joran le anu nyun joran kono textbook o akuma bar textbook o kuma ba go textbook o nyin wala ba tan la ko sango nyin kono e nyanta mum be karanna be katara safirin textbook o nyin kono so teacher ya cover ma cover dindun kalo na nyanta mun karanna anu nindi ni wala nyanta mun karanna teacher saying do ko babul go dindun ba fulale nyanta jang karanna la anu felente sawunta janna so textbook o kuma bada anu activity jamal le textbook o kono mu yalan ko dindun sake no hani teacher ko ma so textbook o akuma bada le atulon joran folo te nyanta mun sodla dindon le bare joran jamal le kata set box olu fengolu mu yalan ko kaye karan ba soni and la dal nyanta nyil nya mexo nyil be soto dindon le ha ni la fa fana yana school juna screen time o bol talala yeta ye la juna wala batin na wuli juna anu ni dal tani wuli juna la dron hani alamo nta fa ni nya set 6:30 dan ni ba fa la lokon kelin dron mbuka alamo mbuka sula la koten because janin 6:30 ndeka wuli
ko dina yes
ko balo ka dalala anu ni dal ta mun na ni wala ka gro ni wala ka meng so ni dalta leto la e katu let la doku warule ni me fante ke ano e mantra in uniform because doku la na la dress code no ni taman dali wala de bukana keno always you will have a problem so wala na mbairan la alfa la ko nyin la le kuma bata wala na dimaso kanale janka bota lantan kada tan ni fula purun ni alfa le kacha woni mole kacha kaje ko karango mbairi wani no la nyim banko kanyame e bayala yirwa sabatiri ngosina nyim banko ka ha
okay awa barka bak Kisma Cissé Mr Touré
waaw maa ngi leen a nuyu yéen seetaankat yi ak yow yéen ñuy déglu luñ doon wax ci English daat loolu lañ bëgg a firi ci wolof bi nga gis mbokki wolof yi ñoo seetaan tum ñu mën a xam lu ñoo wax wax neen fi loo xamante ne mooy xale yu dee dem school di late parce que gis neen ne late moom doo mun a dem fenn ko foo xamante ne ñooñu bëgg neen ñuy ñëw ci liggéeykaay bi late wala ñuy dem school late moom moo nekk tardé rek di dem place di fa dem di tardé parce que dem place di tardé loolu amul benn njëriñ waaye xam nga xale school moom suy dem moom dafa nekk loo xam ne kuy jàng la mu ngi jàng soo kuy jàng nag da nga ko jàngal loo xam ne lu baax la lu ko njëriñ ëllëg parce que suñ nelawee ba ay 8 o'clock wala ay 9 o'clock muy dem school loolu nekkul loo xamante ne lu baax si moom la parce que 8 o'clock lay nit ñi di dugg classe 8 o'clock tum si la ñoo commencé suñ lesson bi léegi xale bi moom bala moo egsi daf day fekka ëpp doole lesson bi yëpp dem na soo kooku su ñëwee sax su toogee sax du dee mun a jàng sax lu bëri wala du mun a jàng dara sax parce que su ñëwee time boobu mais bi mu ngi ñëw ak tàngoor mu ngi toog benn place xelam bi sax stédéewut nekkul benn place soo loolu daf dee distop xale bi torop wax nañ la leen tum pour ñu jàppale xale ñu leen dee jëndal ay textbook moo nekk yoo xamante yooyu leen dee use pour mun a loolu daf leen dee jàppale pour ñu mun a jàng seen jàng bi tu mun a gaaw soo loolu suñ ko jàppale si xale ñu leen dee jëndal textbook dañoo tax xale di pass exam parce que am na yoo xale yoo xamante ne ñoom duñoo copy notes sax wala nuñ copy notes bi sax duy correct waaye suñu amee textbook bi yëpp mu ngi fa loolu daf leen naa teel a dimbale pour ñu mun a understand teacher bi lu mu leen naa jàngal te da si seen jàng bi tum dinañ gis lu gën a njëriñ foofu noonu te dina leen dimbale si kanam beneen bi tum wax neen ko ne leen jàppale xale yi ñu meeg soo tum su ñoo ñëw school neen meeg soo tam ñuy solu moo xamante ne tum soo ko gisee di nga xam ne mu ngee dem school waaye na nekk solu boo xamante ne mu ngee dem school waaye nu mu soloo baaxut ne leen bàyyi seen xel si loolu noonu because xale moom amul dara xale amul liggéey boo xam ne loolu la moo def pour jëndal boppam yeneen yi yéen parents yéen a ko dee defal soo kon ne leen defal xale yi loo xamante ne loolu moo leen naa njëriñ ëllëg nekkul loo xam ne loolu du leen njëriñ ëllëg parce que ñun su njëriñee xale bi rek njëriñ na Gambie yëpp njëriñ na adduna bi yëpp ñun ñëpp su leen xëcc te loolu su amee rek jàmm am na te jàmm su amee rek yëpp lu bëri xëj na si biir jàmm ji te jàmm di moom mu ngee bëri rek di moo nit ñaa ngee dem si kanam tum waaye jàmm su amutum daf ñoo yóbbu si gannaaw dangaa gis ne school yi ñoo dem ni yëpp duñ ko mun a amati soo xale yi ñoo nekk ñooy defar adduna bi ëllëg kon ñooñu dañ leen war a dimbale boo xamante ne dimbale bu set la bu leer la nga gis ëllëg ñoom te ñu mun a am xam-xam bu set ak bu leer fuñ toog rek fuñ ko def rek adduna bi yëpp ñoo leen a uyu te ñun loolu lañ bëgg ñun teacher dañ bëgg ëllëg suñ student yi toog ñu gis leen ñu ne kii de ñun ñoo ko jàngal tey moom moo sampali tey moom moo indi lii si biir adduna bi fii nii ñun loolu lañ bëgg waaye bëgguñ xale boo xamante ne ëllëg ñu ngi koo gis mu ngi fele wala mu ngi def loo xamante ne àndut ak Gambia wala àndut ak adduna bi ñun nekkuñ di jàngal façon xale yooyu noonu soo gisee tey Mr Yunus wax na ko si kanam mu ne mu ngi sampaloo xamante ne pour xale yoo xam ne dem nañ ba grade 12 bugg a nekk ay docteur foofu la ñu yóbbu gars yi ñu train leen boo xamante ne ñoom suñ génnee foofu noonu rek ku feebar apart from yàlla ñoom suñ la tiimee rek dinañ la mun a faj te ñun loolu lañ bëgg da ngaa gis ne xam-xam mooy mun a tax aduna dem si kanam léegi soo xam-xam boobu noonu ñun loolu la ñoo sàkku ba pare di ko def si gune yi te gune yi tam bëgg neen because xam-xam booy def rek dafa am noo koo defee soo ko defee noonu rek di nga am xam-xam bi doo si sonn kon loolu moo tax ñun tey ñu génn fii ñëw pour ngeen jàppale ñu pour ñun itam ñu jàppale leen yàlla tu mu jàppale ñu Gambie dem si kanam aduna bi dem si kanam jërë ngeen jëf
okay mare mo nga kasu kunyini nke ana kada lenki Yunus English School ndo teacher nu nyalli ere lenki serebe ga ko kisma sise ado Abdu Toure ogare hibe kacha kada kenyani lemuno karange ngale halanga posu bahananga ina mbogu hane ina ndagi karallanga angana tu lemine andati motompinya kotenni da kenyani tardana agirndi galle me ganyaru gelle har ke ngaga tardena agirndi me gan tummu anandaga ndagi skulu ngana lohane anankara aw karange me suntai angana sare suwore aga tibabun jamanai ko andani hara kenga madaga school kenna maganne ne nanti abajara nandaga school ike hayi gada hibe kita yere awako kenta yogonu maga Gambia na ikara akama kenne folundu digame nyay aga jamane suyi a golline kharanga no nyamaka kun kharanga no anda akengutu gollenga because iga khara iga da hokita yo keta ndani akaga na ire men kharangundi adan kellemme ken qarini sorongutu ay ga gollina akamaka kanta ka wanyana ke ya bada ake nga golli ipataro ke maga mogobe akare mekelli golli pataro kere menda kundunga ken qare menna daga golli ken qare menda kundum peti because anga golli serege be magatibabu non kara kelle meke daga na skulu nya har kelenki anda dugu da skulu ngana daga university nga anda dugu dano anari sarana ke golle me dabari haraga manya gollen qabila bane kay in qawa ken qa ankelle meke be ga makaraere ken qa na giri ana daga golli akelle meke da so anani anato kundunga ananda kelle me gana te ha igadi ha ba wari mo be kenyani ndille men qarangondeni kelle me ke gana to were anda dalla gana daga golli ke ba ke anken kismare ke na daga golli am pataro ke kismarenda kundun ta khawa an khawona haraqi yenya dabarni ni nyang kotte ke be ga terna kamma kellanta jamane haraqunu maranta sare haraqunu ay heti ko nanti langande yogwano dan ke nyiyan kote kamma ma awa barake yogwana ay kunyiyan kote ke kamma kenya ni soronga ya kundumpe soro ku meno ale halanya ni isimme mogonu no kusuga di isoro nyandi kara dabari o gallawa o kara dabari ne mogobe kenya ni ono lemunun qarangundi onam pate iqrangem bonondini kanundi lenki anda sare gabe nya walla leminan gotte be gana kite agana daga skulu nga aga bakkan number 1 aga awa result seren kita su jikkenga de nanti kenya na tuana gore anna wari ke danda kinye kanga yogon wa picho nun ko inai nanti ha igo yogo wa ke jamane hulana gatina ya gare mundida so angana la hinna ampi chonkai katai angana bakai besede na mobile no leti gi ko ina ina dati na ke mobile kinanga ina here yami gara ken karanga ke subononda ma ken kana daga ta ko kapi kunga soro kompendi nanya yogo yakenga karo ma ken dabari o gana lebne be wari agalla watwa gon kita karo sono kitun ka homa me wona ken tuindi ona toga hoho sudi tuano nyanda dabari gelloga wurunu killu kubenu kamma oga lampanu benu kumuno kompondi iramu benu godu suturnitiya oga ternette hunu benu kamma maro be ogi gana tenu benu oga otiu nyanya natiya tuwano nyandi tuwa gonun dabari lenki ni masinun dabari ni tekni heron dabari nankado kunchu gabondi no maka i kunyi manu di yusu lagarunga keta i dagani galla hibe haqqe dabari ne i hajunta su ida kunyo gonu dangin di katto o kuyere awa inta hasoyi o hanta hasiya hibane be gade hasoyi kenni ida tuwagunya mundu hibe gade karangenga ida ken karange tuwagun kita ken karange kado sembe nga katto gai anke nga malle men karangunde nyan tokko halle aka nkenta munda anken na alle meke toko nya toko hallentenga angana dimbaya sukane annatu nanti ken dimbaya ankana ko kunga nabi nyimme anka gollen nan ka wake ay kunga daga na kane mogobe iga nyana mogobe iga lawa i halle kasrondine mogobe kempeti nanti ankem ammalini halle ay bada hallempi halle hibe ga dangi o khirsu asire nyani siri ono khirsu ku lada nun daro oni menu daro ono le mun tokoro manu do habanu awa woni ijikku siru kutu ka antammalini itampinta hinunga hinu beni kunga ma succeed kendi Allah antammalini nanti manke nganda Kenya dabari angana tan tokko kundunya bada yogo amarante na nyinanga yusakaro maka ken dabari awa nda ke story wari o boarding student be gana toyi ngana awutu na kini awa sarlon kallemme be ogatina dangani boarding master wa marantenga boarding student nunga ada na daga loftanin kanundi ada ni ya gembagani daga sere kundanu na daga banjuno ho suganyana aya na su topotono ado lemne ke kaatinu nari kattoyi ada saharo angana osonin kallemme be gimmaga ngada ken qawta nan do ken chugiri dabi bane ngana ken mutu na denge anta wolo homuku mallinken bane ado soninke anta ho ya kitamaga kenda koy kay go be ga giri sarlo ananya gari sasa Gambia kengalla wa hibe ya gembakka medi o capital ke yere anani kebe ga sare yere ama sare yere ya haba sare yere Allah talemine kinna ina ndada daga loptani ngabi go aranta da hotana he karambala go nyani karona herenya ona nguru bakka kenga ona lato karambala go nga aken yagunta go nya on kawa yagunu ti karambala go nga on kawa sagamono taya on kawa kanaya on kawa anyana hinya kunte nyai because antanyo kusudi dunadi hibe gada karambala gun jakki asuda bonondia nanti karambala gu amanya hibure nyani asuda karange nya jakki okay angana yandi mbayan kanan kenga andi mbaya ketelongonde karangenga kenya sereni gana daga nokutana agemia. Okay, that's what we are. We would go back again. I'm not a teacher anyway. I'm with great teachers here. Mr. Sisa is here, and Mr. Ture is here. These are the great teachers. They are the ones who are taking your students into the classrooms. Don't mind what I said. You listen to them carefully. I want them to tell us more what the students should do when they are alone in the house. What do you think they should do, Kisma?
Yeah.
In both in English and in Mandinka. Because we still have some minutes. I think we have about 16 minutes to go.
So, when a student is alone in the house.
In the house, yes.
Remember, a student always has a task ahead of him.
Yes.
Or her. Because you always have a task ahead of you. Most of the time when you're closing from school, you are giving a homework to do. If you are not, you have a topic to read
Yes.
ahead of your teacher. Make sure you utilize the time very wisely, because at homes there are a lot of distractions. And once you have that peace of mind, you have a lonely environment, before the distraction comes into play, utilize that time very wisely. Because education is a continuous process. So you must be reading. Reading is the power. The reason I have a lot to say in any discussion, the reason I have a lot to say and my knowledge is diverse is because I read a lot of literature. Yes, my secret to becoming an intelligent guy is only through reading. Even when you go to my house right now, although I have this mobile in my hand, the knowledge is at my fingertip, but when you look at the number of textbooks in my house, you will doubt, as if I have a mobile phone with me.
Yes,
You will ask me, why do you have all this textbook when you have everything in your phone?
Yeah, the books
Reading.
cannot be substituted.
Exactly, the books cannot be substituted.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, the written text is very vital. And you must get yourself used to it.
Yeah, but I forgot that we didn't mention an important topic we also discussed.
So,
That is the sponsors who are not following their students.
Exactly, in the local-
and these people are
exactly.
not even going to school, and they're just
So let me-
collecting money
let me
in
digress
local
on that.
language.
Yeah,
I
in the
think,
local.
let me start with that, with
yes.
then you follow
Yes,
me.
okay.
O mungu hiyo goi oga makenko oso ninkan kanegede Kenya ni nanti sorobe nuga halle iga kharsin kaini lemunun dangani jamane kedi ere nanti naga kharallang kulle munu gabe wadi sasa inta kharalla imme ina school ke uniform nya ko bono bitigindi na lihi ina rondi anani ganya na ko ina picho no ngutu keta school ke gana dira su kita yana daga ina sigi student no ku jaman na picho no ngutu ini khay daga na kun khalsin warini kun kharalle mo yana inta daga na kharalla imme yo kempin dambe a heti kubenu ga halle bane anga yego no walla wi kanundi kay ga lemunu kubenu launching kinni ko to ko da do ga school fees in tugana kunna kinni lemunu ku yimen way khana lemunu kunta school tugana kunna yigana so bangana ke gadi ni launching uti na bugu khana inta daga na kharalla kada school ke kana Kenya contact ni okay kana number ankere hibe gane 3784294 kana akkesen kita make kati hulani bangal sise adaga arine kharalla ke yaba mai me wakati do wakati anaga kharalla ke anna our principal ngari my headmaster anna terndi nanti ke kharalla le halan na kammo annati na teacher be gan classroom teacher be aga classroom be di ina ken telephone no banki na annani ken qelli wakati do wakati angal le mine ke hinterndi nai because the register yogwana no ngani sukubasu ina kelli ananti kati hulani gelanga no annati yes ngaire ina amarike angantano ina sahananta mari wona ke information ngutu ni kini kama kanyi lemunu sponsor no anay kulle munun takara laime ma agelaranga jamane ke dere kodo ko dado uniform nga bakka kana anta daga nakara lai okay wassalam
comme nya do fon na kacha kono non saunta la manika kala wala muko ni ajibe sate kono e kab dindingul je isin na karambo uniform o dum kandi katano bitika dolto le uniform mun ta ya sang ya muta ya kara ya dinding killing use na karambo muta ta bajo saye ya muta ya kara den ko nyimbala so e katara sate kono bare buka futa karambo muta ni na te nyinin ka karambo fan kono nin tijal fan funtide no mani silol kai sayta ndila ko tel man karambo nyinto so tijal nin buka kuno ni na te to jibe register to ito buka ta rajeto so mbe mum fola mulka kodojo e kunto because distance wo mayana kala problem woti bitilo telephone bijeto computer bijeto isi email oke ni buka telephone oke no bare ku kilibo kala no mi yalon ko ni school administration o nyim fang ini si diamu no ni ata ka kodo spend ndin kunto ye call at school administration o register ba katam bijele na administration block out wana manda wala fanan akatale fo classroom ko no classroom teacher fanan bijeto mu yalan ko register babulu mu yalan ko dindiwul be kadra class ko no ila nombal bijela alfa la nombal bijeto so inyanta ya kata ye school o call kaje fo la dindiwul abita kan karamu to la bang famata ta kan karamu because ni mo siata don fo kurun si soda kon kurun ka fundela anutel e be mul kala be tarre e be natal la nin dindiwul jeta school si dun dindiwul kono ye natal dinding ka fo kono dindiwul ye football soto filol to ten o borolu isita e loy kono ye natal so ite ba mera la fo bita kan karambo to ba ni la fa e koy ma ite mum be ko do bondika karambo la nombal be jele e bo le tala andu ikatara na admission form ol balale ikatara na letter ol be bala karamula nombal na advertisement ol be akatara be balale ibo nombal letter lay administration o call ya jibe fo la dindum bina kan school o amandra na school di amo kono fana nyinen ka konen dindum kilimbe suwo kono anyanta munekela kanto niaji be suwo kono wurol warta nin kibirol warta suwo kono mu yadna dindewol buka karanno telel be pelela jana fim dimal be jibela jana so katna dindew abuka karanno so ni suwo kide da dindew anyanta jela wato lamu anyanta niyo lala kaje ko kawo wato use anyanta use la nyama ya nafa o wato lo anyanta la bukol yella e karan because always fo fennes tare kunda karanna andum buku karan ay sembo so karan kono bakel ni ajentel di ko hakilo di ada ntel because ngatu read la all the time kullota kom reading nying wala na hakil di anyindina so foisi karan foisi read la all the time anu ning korda akide da dro wato is the best time pour yela bu ko ele read for assignment o yole di la bang e ba yo ye work on that assignment o ya try read ila tija nyato hana man futa damen to ye be read ba ya nin tija ba kala lolum class o kon ito kay be tara comfortable ne because ite it la nyi lonne fuka pare fuka gena ya gena understand ro wala binara rek bari ye topic ko nyin lonne fuka pare so ni kide ra suwo kono moti jeto noise nyin talata a try yela bu ko sika e kara
Okay, Mr. Touré.
Yes, mbokk yi dafa am luñ xaw a jéggi tuuti rek loolu lañ bëgg a dellu si waat am na foo xamante ne waxoon nañ ko fu am solo la am na xale yu dee ñëw school waaye ñoom duñ àgga si biir school bi ñoom dañoo nekk di tayu si boori school yi fen si wala ñuy dem si kona yi di taxaw foofu noonu te soo ko seetloo ñu bëri ñu ngi foofu noonu dañoo sol uniforme school bi waaye soo ko seetloo si biir di nga xam ne ñii sax registré wuñ si school bi comme ñoom dafa am ñu nit yoo xam ne ñu ngi si réewu tubaab bi ñoo leen dee fayal seen school si te seen xaalis yooyu su ñëwee nag lu si gën a ëpp nag si loxo xale yi la dee dem su demee si loxo xale yi nag xale yi ñoom du ñoo ñëw fay school fees la déedéet ñoom lu ñoo def mooy jaral na leen ñu dem jëndal uniforme feneen ñaw ko yónni nit mu si school bi mu jëndal leen baaj ñu tay ko foofu nag di sol uniforme nag su ñëwee dafa am fu ñoo taxaw nag nekk foofu ba school su wàccee ñu mix ak xale yi di jël nataal di leen ko yónnee seen nit yu nekk Europe so ñu nekk si réewu tubaab bi dañoo foog ne ñun suñ doom bi wala ku ñoo sponsor mu ngee dem school fekk nekkul di dem school yenn xale yi sax sometimes duñ dem jënd uniforme sax ay xale yoo xamante ne jeexal leen school boobu noonu seen uniforme yu màgget yi la ñoo dem abba di ko sol waaye loolu noonu pour nga xam si loolu la gën a leer rek trial ngay call si school bi wala nga am teacher bi nombaam yow bu nekkee ñaari fan ñetti fan rek callal si school bi nga laajte diw sàngam ñëw na school wala ñëwut school teacher bi dina la ko wax wala master bi dina la ko wax sooy def loolu rek di nga mun a xam sa njàngum doom bi fu mu toll waaye yow soo koolee xale bi direct nga ne ko tey dem nga school dina la wax waaw tey dem naa school ñu ne ëllëg sax dañu am programme de suñ teacher mun a nii wala suñ master mun a ñu fay xaalis bii nii yow rek nga génnee rek yónnee ko moom muy dem di enjoy rek di pati rek yow da ngaa foog ne mu ngi dem school nekku di dem school so dafa mel ni yaa ngi sànni sa xaalis te xaalis foo koo dugal na nga meg soo nga xam ko na leer nga gis ëllëg koy jàngal moom tam mu mun a nekk keneen si biir nit yi waaye nga bàyyi ko noonu rek yow xale bi lu mu la wax rek nga gëm déedéet warut a demee noonu koolal master bi wala nga kool teacher bi nga find out xale bi su lu nekk exemple sax bu amee results bi sax bul tayal na wax ko na ko mu nataal ko mu seen ko wala nga communicate ak teacher bi results bi ñaata la am because every 9 months foo nga war a xam sa xale bi lu moo jàng baax na wala baaxul mu ngi dem wala demul foofu nga ko mun a xamee waaye bul communiquer ta xale bi daay rek sometimes mu jox la fake information boo xamante ne yow bés boo xamee ne kii lu maa jox baaxul bés boobu di nga surprise si mbiram balaa loolu nag trial ngay wax ak moom ngay wax ak teacher bi wala ngay wax ak master bi nga mun a xam sa doom bi su lum nekk waaye su nekkul loolu noonu doo mun a xam si sa doom bi lum nekk te gis nga xale yuy ñëw di taxaw noonu si mbedd mi noonu xale yooyu su yàggee sax ñu baax ñi sax dañ leen dee mun a yàqaale te ñun léegi si school bu ñu nekk Yunus English School ñun parents su nekk si koñ bi foofu noonu yëpp xale buñ gis mu ngee loyta rek dañ dee kool si school bi so da ngaa gis ne léegi xale yi pour nga gis leen foofu sax du yomb so da ngaa gis ñeneen ñu nekk Europe seen doom bi suñ koo seen sax dañoo try xale yooyu noonu ñu ñëw fay school fees ndax ñu mën a dugg parce que amatuñ fuñ toog amatuñ fuñ taxaw loolu su amut rek dañoo dem school waaye su ñoo am fuy toog am fu ñoo taxaw te kenn du find out seen mbir ñoom noonu la ñoo continuer nag foog ne loolu moo baax fekk loolu baaxut si moom kon léegi yéen noo leen naa def mooy contact leen school bi wala ngeen contact school teacher bi di ngeen am lu leer si seen jàngum doom bi te di ngeen xamtum seen xaalis bi fu moo dem waaw soo leen defee loolu rek dina baax wax neen fi leneen ñu ne xale su nekkee si biir kër bi moom naka la war a def pour jàng moom kese waaw moom kenn loolu am na solo trop parce que ñu ne soo nekkee yow kenn rek di nga xam yow yaay kan soo nekkee student di nga war a xam ne yow student nga kon yaa ngi amee ay books demal nga jël sa books yi nga read assignment teacher dañ ko dee joxe wala homework dañ ko dee joxe wala soo amul yooyu sax yow sax mun ngaa defal sa bopp loo xamante ne sax soo ko yàggee def rek dina la indil loo xamante ne sax daf laa surprise ku ko gis rek mu ne hey xoolal kii lu mu def fekk yëpp lan moo ko tax yow muy toog alone di try to figure out ngay seet lan mooy isi good results di moo nga ko work out rek di nga am good results tam ñeneen ñi su ñoo study ñoom nit ñi duñ benn am na ñoo xam ne su ñoo study soo taxalee télé bi pim pam sax taxut ñoom di neen study lu ñoo génn dañ koo génn am na ñoo xam ne soo taxalee radio sax su ñoo study dañoo confuse dañoo distract dañ laa wax fayal télé bi wala fayal radio bi nekkuma di study correctly nit ñi nag duñ benn am na koo xam ne ni mbooloo bi lu mu bëri lu ñu wax ñoom su ñoo study dañoo study te dañoo génn lu ñoo génn waaye the best thing at that mooy soo nekkee si kër bi yow kenn as a student trial ngay def loo xam ne ëllëg di nga si am good results loolu moo baax dan nga tëdd di nelaw parce que soo tëdd nelaw dafaa tax nga am li ñu wax lazy bone dafaa tax sa brain bi tam dafaa lazy pour nga xelaat sax du gaaw soo demee si classe bi sax su ñoo def brainstorming sax pour yow nga génnee sa bos dafaa late parce que lu xew soo nekkee lonely doo dee dimbale sa bopp pour sa brain bi naka la moo gaawee soo nekkee lonely rek man dama ne boobu mu nekk best time sax pour yow nga mun a achieve loo mun a achieve parce que soo nekkee alone rek kenn distractul la da nga dee mun a def yeneen yi ak yeneen te gis nga xale foofu lañ dee rawantee ku la gën a mun a jàng rek mu la daxa mun a study mu la gën a mun a def research suy def research di study rek ndax obviously am na lu moo expect si kanam te loolu su ñëwee rek dina am positive answer si loolu noonu waaye soo du def research soo du study dafa difficult teacher mun naa raise question sax yow doo ko mun a answer parce que lu xew sa brain bi da nga ko miin loo relax da nga ko miin loo muy toog di nelaw rek te waroo def loolu noonu brain léegoo-léegi da nga koo tàngal ñun suñ machine sax dañ koo gis léegoo-léegi ñu tàngal suñ machine yi suñu yàggee nekk benn place brain tum noonu la war a mel léegoo-léegi ridal bugg bi soo ridee bugg dafay ubbeeku dafay tàng da ngaa gis ne yow sa bopp xam-xam bi mu ngi dugg su yàggee da nga koo enjoy fuñ la laal rek nga uyu foofu noonu waaye toog benn place rek brain bi di nelaw rek nga bàyyi ko noonu rek bu yàggee lu ndaw loo xamoon sa yëpp ay dem so kon maa ngi leen naa ñaan student yi make sure def leen the best use of your education amul leen dara lu dul education sa baay mun na laa jëndal tey plane bi mun na moo yàqu mun na laa tabax étage bi mun na moo daanu waaye su la joxee education moom dangay dem ak moom bedee waaw
that's correct now kanwari mo sere kaga ko picconu ben walla iga bakka tele kedi keni daru ogada sarano ndo aw kharalem ndo ticcanu ngada kharalem mogono ndo sarano ngada meeting be kide gati PTA Kenya picconu hay kagi walla do TV kay organize digamuno yo keni busumbala khallengay anta dallana awa kana sare pate walla do kotu oga kunka PTA meeting ndabarini awa sine o kana kunka picconu ngalla these pictures you are seeing on the screen, this is the pictures of a PTA meeting held yesterday in Busumbala. And very soon you will be able to see the other schools also, their PTA meetings pictures from Saripati and Kotu.
So, comme alkaje nyamentro ntalol fana be bokang telenyinto. Wala mkuno meeting banyi munketa ninga na karamudo dendewon la alfalo ni tema tical ning karamudo dendewon la alfalo meeting wani wala keta tam Busumbala woni natalol be wala tan la anun janin watila be Kotu fananta bondela ni Saripati fananta. ñin doole keta Busumbala taate kunun na keta kunun sibito Busumbala
mbokk yi nataal yu ngeen a gis ci télé bi nii meeting bu xewoon Busumbala la démba yéen a ngi ko gis ci télé bi nii gis ngeen parents yi nuñ génnee lii moo laa wan na rek parents yi di ak concern ñoom dañ concern ci loo ci seen jàngum xale yi génn bii rek loolu ñun daf ñu kontaan loo parce que suñu ootee rek suñu ñëwee rek which mean dafa mel ne ñun lu ñoo jàngal xale yi parents yi ñu ngi koo gis so lii wan nañu loo xamante ne dafaa tax ñun teacher sax ñu gën a takk suñ belt bi gën a jàngal xale yi te xale itam lii dafaa tax ñoom tam ñu gën a jàng parce que ñoom dañu xale am na xale yoo xam ne dañ dee bugg rek seen parents yi ñu njëkkee leen si lu nekk parents bi su njëkkee si kanam rek daf dee tax xale bi tum moom te mu teel a dem si kanam waaye su ne leen au parents meeting yow parents bi demuloo xale bi tum dafaa gis boppam si yooyu noonu next time tum moom te mu dem school sax dafaa difficult si moom waaye parent bi soo njëkkee si meeting bi rek dangaa gis ne yow soo demee sax di nga xam lu bëri loo xamante soo ñëwee sax sa doom bi that very day xamut ko woon waaye soo ñëwee nga jàngal ko nga ne school bi de lii ak lañ def dafa am ay wecceeku yuñ def dafa am luy gaay di ajos fii nii kon yow ak nii nga koo defal jàngal nga sa doom bi waaye soo ñëwutee si meeting bi doo mun a xam yooyu noonu so dangaa nekk loo xamante dangaa laajte si biti soo laajtee mun naa am ñu jox la lu correct mun naa am ñu jox la lu wrong waaye soo ñëwee nga attend meeting bi nga gis ko nga déglu nit ñi li ñoo wax di nga mun a dimbale sa xale witum lu mu gën a gaawee even jànguloo sax waaye déglu rek because déglu daf day def nit mu am xel soo xel boobu noonu mun nga koo lifin sa xale yi nga jàngal leen si kër bi so da ngaa gis ne xale itam dañoo yàkkamti pour dem school because ñu nga xam dara ba pare so loolu soo ko defee rek dañoo dem si kanam tuuti ne leen wane yeneen school bi ñu ay sarapate ñoom tam seen meeting dineen ko wane dineen wane tum kootu seen meeting buy am si dineen ko wane so mbokk yi rek ñu ngi leen a wax Yunus English School mu ngi nii seen school la yéen leen ko tabaxal yéen ak seen xale yi everybody is welcome in Yunus English School.
Thank you so much indeed. This is the end of Yunus English School Hour, coming to you from Star TV and Star Radio. I think I have a nickname for them. That is Star TV. No, Star TV and Television Services. Okay, Star Television, Radio and Television Services. Coming to you every Sunday from 10 in the morning till 12 midday. Sure. And we're going to be here again next Sunday with another topics. Sure. And please tune on at all the time. Yes. And the school is your school. And we are counting on you. Please visit us at any time and give us your concerns. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Allah baraka bake mbade ngolo comme nya fala nya Yunus English School awani ngana tale sainde nga banta bandulale ba bandulal to tende mun kanal ye dimanche dimanche ka batalanta ngata talanta nimfula Star TV television and radio services 96.6 frequency modulation wolle kan wolle ya anko wolle mbampu dal mbe wolle koma so albunya bijembe tarale jan dimanche ka batalanta ngata talanta nimfula ka topicol kacha na karankono mumbe iriwa natla na karankono ani nyimbanko ka ani dunia in general inshallah.
mbokk yi wateef bi egsi na si ndong gi fii la ñoo em ak yéen waaye di leen wax ne dimanche buy ñëwaat dineen fi teew bu soobee yàlla waaye nekkul yéen parents yi rek a ko war a seetaan de seen doom bi sax ñu oo leen ñu ñëw toog seetaan seen teacher yi ni leen déglu seen teacher yi lu am solo la waaw ñu oo leen daal ñu seetaan seen teacher ñu déglu leen suñ defee loolu rek xam nga ñu ne benn xel du xel yi suñ leen jaxasee rek dineen am lu bu bëree bëri kon ñu ngi leen naa wax asalaamaaleykum di leen jaajëfal de gis leen beneen dimanche bu soobee yàlla inshallah.
Okay, thank you Star TV and Star Radio 96.6 FM. Until another Sunday, have a wonderful day.